Let's start with just some general advice around, online job boards and networking in no particular order. Lay it on us.
So there's two components on where you should be spending your time.
Mhm.
The first component is deciding what job you want to go for. And the older I get, the more I know without a shadow of a doubt that time is the most valuable thing that any of us have. And we really encourage people, especially at the executive level, when they're more in a position of control, to really determine their career path, to really invest the time at the beginning to strategically determine what kind of job they want. We always suggest senior leadership candidates to look at ExecuNet as their first step. You guys have really changed the landscape for job seekers. Instead of having to go to 10 different places and peruse 50 different company websites, going to ExecuNet compiles all these senior leadership roles into one place. So getting into the habit of looking on ExecuNet every day is a smart move, and really investing the time in looking at the type of jobs out there. Once you get to a certain level in management, you can switch industries. In most cases, especially sales, they're not responsible for the relationships. They're responsible for mentoring, holding their team accountable, coaching, and so forth. So really invest the time at the beginning of the job search to decide what kind of jobs they want. If they're looking for their dream job and they find it and they're fully qualified, fantastic. Present their resume, apply. If they're not, give some thought as to what they're missing, what skills or qualifications they're missing, and then adjust their job search to get those. Most smart job seekers make career decisions based on where it's going to position them 1, 3, and 5 years down the line. So going to ExecuNet is a terrific idea. Most companies are very aware of the direct competitors of their current employer. You can also go, I believe Hoover's has a free site that you can go to, and it's pretty cool. You can pull up direct competitors of their current position, and no one's going to jump higher for someone than a direct competitor. So doing that, you can also go on Google and set up Google Alerts. So those are the things that we would do on the first half to suggest where someone's going to look. The second half is determining, once they go out there and make all these contacts and apply, how they're going to look when the spotlight shines on them, how they're going to be perceived. So really invest the time at the beginning, sharpening your story, your value proposition, making sure that your resume has job accomplishments as opposed to job descriptions, making sure that on LinkedIn you have your keywords that someone like me that's looking for you can find you. So on the very top of LinkedIn, right under your name, if you're a sales manager for paints and coatings, put that on there. Use the keywords that I am going to be looking for to find you.
Right.
So doing all those things makes sense. On LinkedIn, you can say open to new opportunities if you're not currently employed, and you will be floored by the number of recruiters contacting you. That's always a quick way to get a lot of attention. And just be cognizant of, again, the keywords that people are using to find you. So on LinkedIn, spend some time beefing up your profile, basically putting your resume on LinkedIn. Same thing, use your job accomplishments as opposed to job descriptions.
Got
and
it.
then finally, go on LinkedIn, follow the companies that you're interested in, and you can also pretty much determine who the hiring managers would be for your type of role and follow them as well on LinkedIn.
Terrific.